Hello everyone, I'm a friendly tree and welcome to another episode of Nina Williams in Depth. Today I want to talk about her crouch dash, which is a move or a movement that I think is very underutilized for Nina. And it's something quite unique she has, that only a few characters in the game actually have. The thing about her crouch dash is it's not really in her move list. So if I try and look anywhere here, I can't find anything about it, with the one exception being wherever it is, wipe the floor. So her crouch dash is a down forward movement, not a quarter circle forward movement, but a down forward movement. And what that looks like is that. So that's different to her quarter circle forward. You can see it's only part of the motion, and she recovers crouching opposed to going and recovering standing at the end. So if I do a quarter circle forward, I'm locked in and I have to press down again, and you can see her go into crouch. If I do the down forward, I go straight into crouch. So why do I think this is underutilized? What do I think the benefits of this are? You can do anything from this really. You've got lots of options. Okay, so down forward is the movement. And you're not locked in. So what you can do from there is you can really play some mind games. I do need to mention wipe the floor. So you can see here it says startup frame 20 to 24 active frames. A lot of people say this is a very slow move, but if you see startup frame 20, that's also 20 frames. That's also 20 frames. So it's actually the same speed as those moves, but you have to do the crouch dash for it to come out from standing. And that's what's not showing here. The crouch dash takes 4 frames before you can do any move. And do you notice how that says one? Oh, it's a signet, never mind. So it takes 4 frames. So when people say that they can see the wipe the floor, they're seeing this animation. They're reacting to this animation. But what you can do is you can do different things from it. You can even crouch and fake out and then do a wipe the floor. As a sort of an E-slide motion. Okay? But if they're reacting to that move, it's kind of the same as them reacting to a crouch and going, oh, I knew you were going to do a low because I saw you crouch. But obviously if you do this, you're not locked in, you've got a ton of different options. So this can be a very threatening tool to use. And unlike the quarter circle forward, you're not locked into the movement, so you can sidestep out of it. It's not quite like a snake dash. So some characters can do their quarter circle forward and string them to get a quarter circle forward up, and do sort of like a poor man's wave dash forward. Nina can't quite do that because her down forward doesn't quite have the range. So it doesn't really have that benefit. I mean, you kind of do it like a reverse Hayashida step, I guess, but you can see you're not covering much ground with it, so you don't really use it as an approach tool. You use it as an intimidation tool up close, in my opinion. So the common moves you can do from it are, of course, wipe the floor, down forward 1+2, so it's doing a down forward 1+2 from it, geyser cannon, and then just standard ones, so any up forward move will come out of it, no problem. You can also do things like while standing back one, so you can do any while standing move from it too. You cannot do quarter circle forward moves from it, but the motion is similar to a quarter circle forward input. So you can use it as a mind game with those sort of things too, still. Okay, inputs. So on stick, down forward. I'm just doing down forward, okay? So you're making sure you don't hit the forward, you just go down forward. And then what you can do timing wise, you can pretty much do down forward and hold it for a second. So you're holding the input as you press the button. If you're doing something like a geyser cannon, you can slide the stick back. So you can see I'm doing down, down, forward, down, down, back. That's coming out. You can also do things like the throw there. So I'm doing down, down, forward, 1. So you've buffered it already. Once again, that input's not very clean, but it works even without doing down, down, forward, 1. If I want to do it while standing, yeah. If I want to do an up forward, you just do up forward. Yeah. If I want to do the while standing back one, I just go into it, wait a second, back 1. If you do it too quickly, you're getting instant while standing ones. Yeah. So you wait a second, and then you do it. Of course, to wipe the floor, you can just do it and hold the down forward to do it. If you want to delay the timing though, you can do an E slide. So you're pretty much doing it a crouch and then doing a full crouch down forward 4 again. So it's a way that you can play with the timing slightly. On the other side, we're looking at the same deal, okay? So down, forward, down, down, forward. Down forward 1 plus 2. Down back 3 plus 4. Down forward 1. Wipe the floor. Up forward 2, 1. While standing back 1. Yeah. When it comes to the dashing, like I said, there's not much practical use for it in my opinion, but you're just doing a side step cancel during it. I guess it can be intimidating still, can't it? The thing you gotta make sure you don't do is don't hit the forward, because if you hit the forward, you're locked in. Yeah. Pretty straightforward, hopefully. And now we go on to pad. Feel free to ask the origin story of this mat if you want to in the chat. Oh, in the comments. It's not exciting though. Okay, we can see the pad here. Just adjust that a little bit. There we go. Okay, it's the same deal on pad. So I'm just doing down, down, forward, not hitting forward. Then when I'm... Sorry. Yeah. When I'm down there, I can do the inputs. And I have a broken pad, which is annoying. So you've got access to so many tools from this. More so than just if you just crouch, mind you, because you can't do things like the down forward 1 plus 2 or the geyser cannon if you just crouch. If we go on the other side, if we can get on the other side, same deal. So I'm not pressing forward. Oh. Sorry. Oh, yikes. Oh, I am getting forward, that's why. Yeah. I'm definitely not as good as this on this. I'm definitely not as good at this on pad. But it's the same concept, so it's just a matter of practicing it, and you can do anything from it. Just don't get that forward coming out like I am there. Same way with the movement, but it's not. Yeah, I don't think the movement's very worth it. Oh, I forgot the down foot 1. Kind of makes it look like one of King's multi-throw starters, doesn't it? Or I guess makes it look like Nina's multi-throw starters. Yeah, I find that awkward compared to even Hayashida. But yeah, practice that, and you've got another way to access your tools to make her more threatening. So being able to do this crouch dash is all fine and well, but if you're not using it the right way, it's essentially just like running up and ducking in front of the person, isn't it? And really we want to be utilising the access to these different tools and giving that, and taking advantage of that. So a lot of the reason why we use this crouch dash with Nina is to test how the opponent's reacting. So I guess it's just like a Mishima crouch dash, isn't it? In that sense, because you're just looking at how they respond to this movement. A lot of people, when they see this movement, they think a wipe the floor is coming. So you need to see, are they ducking right after that? Are they retaliating? Are they doing some kind of attack? If so, what kind of attack? If it's a high, maybe you can wait and then you can launch them. Or you can commit to the low, knowing that you'll go under the high and you might get a counter hit launch. If they're just standing and blocking and respecting, then you might still go for the low, or you might go for the throw. If they crouch in anticipation, you're looking at the launch. Or if you want a lower risk option, you can do something like the down forward 1+2, giving you a free mix-up. So it's a tool or a movement resource to see what the opponent's doing and allow you to take advantage of their actions in one way or another. The other big thing I want to talk about, we're keeping this short and sweet, is range. So you can use it to help boost range. So here we're at about range 2, that works. If we go, we're around 2.1, doesn't work. But now if we go, well, that's about 2.4, we can make it reach. 2.5, we can make it reach. So we're significantly increasing the range of some of her moves by doing this. Same way you might do like a dash into it. But you're doing it while avoiding highs in the process. This is valuable because one thing that people talk about a lot is how easy it is to backdash all of Nina's options. Not a great example there. There we go. So things like that. Suddenly we can catch it, or yeah. So suddenly backdashing doesn't become a one option beats all sort of thing. So that's another reason why we use this. We use it to chase the opponent. Another common example, what we can do here. Oh, sorry. Oh. We can use that to catch them there too. Of course, by doing this, you're not getting the move to come out instantly. So obviously that's not coming out in 16 frames. That's not coming out in 18 frames. Instead, we're doing the 4-frame startup into it. So that becomes 20 frames. Oh. that becomes 22 frames. But we're chasing the opponent, so once again you're doing this based on the opponent's reactions and based on the information you've already gotten on how they react to those situations. But it covers things that a lot of people will consider to be the best way to counter Nina, so it's definitely something worth considering. Anyway, I think we're going to leave that there. Please let me know if you use the crouch dash in your gameplay at all. Where do you implement it? Do you find it useful, or do you prefer doing other things? Thank you everyone, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
You win.
What's done is done.